All right, so here's end of the week update. Today is the 25th, Monday. It's just about 7:30. Just finished putting the grill on. It's probably not gonna be first time or last time. I am gonna be doing a 1-inch body lift, so I'm not sure how much I need to add extra. Plus, the stud that holds the center of the grill on, I don't trust it. It's fine thread, it's bad threads. I mean, the nut's on, it's good for the first inch, but the last other inch, it's like no threads left. So I want to change that stud out. But that's that. I did a quick clean of any rust, scaly rust on the bottom here. And then I just finished putting the horns on. I had the horns mounted to my fender over here. So I had my harness across, runs over, and then ties into the horn with one wire for the horns. That's fine, but on this new restoration setup, I'm running a dual battery setup. So starter battery and my Ultimate yellow top for my accessories, in which I want to have more room. And so the horns were on the fender, now the battery's on the fender. So now my horns need to go somewhere. And what better place is far forward for sound. And it's gonna push the sound out versus engine bay, it's stuck in here. I don't know. I want it mounted to the bottom, but they gave me a thought of, it's like, I'm not ever gonna wash the truck. It's gonna get water inside, snow inside, salt inside, and never come out. So I hang them up inside like this. So whenever it does rain, or I wash it, water just gets in and falls right back out. So I did that for water reasons. And I was gonna mount them more the other way around to kind of see what their strats and horns. I was gonna put this side on the other side, but the way the bracket's mounted, I made them so they're more inwards, most I can. So that's what I chose there. Still got flushness here. The fan blade's not gonna hit radiators right up against this, so I'm good there too. And it follows this. It's not mounted to the frame, so I know I'm good. So we're good. It feels like this hose should be way somewhere else. I think it needs to be shortened. Anyway. Yeah, the hose is a bit oversized. I'll make it shorter. So the grill's on. So my next thing tomorrow I'm working on is put shocks on. I need to work on my fuel line for the carb, pump, and then stop for a bit, put the gas tank on, and then run custom fuel line to here. So then the fuel is done. And then radiator mounts, I'm missing the mounts below. So I have my pickup truck chassis in the barn. I'm gonna mimic and copy that and make some quick and dirty down here. A couple tacks holding in place. Do that. And then secure the brake line in the front, make that secure. So I'm all done up here. Radiator on, hose is on. Probably gotta trim this one. So yeah, we're good up there. Tie rod needs to be put on. Pinion set needs replaced. I need to get the vent hose put on. Put the drive shaft on. Brakes, I'm probably gonna hold off till it's caps on. Tie rod can be done. Trying to get this link off. Not having any luck up there, let alone down here. A little cross piece. Can't get it off. Can't unscrew it. Just turn like an 1/8 inch and stops. So I think I want to heat it and keep doing that. So that needs done. And that'll be it for up front. And then back here, I can work on my linkages, my pedals, my brakes, work on all that. Put the exhaust pipe on, it comes back to here. I'll stop at this point. And then I got to get my handbrake cables that run up, mount there, goes up to the firewall. And then the parts that hang up here, the brackets, put those on, run the cables back. And then this brake line needs to get a bracket made so that's secure from hard to rubber. Well, bracket made, and then it drops down to the axle. Axle purchase need to be cut off, put the new ones on, get the correct pinion angle, then paint that. And we're done back here. Gas tank will be already on, but I gotta make a skid plate for it. But within the skid plate, my drawbar needs support so it doesn't get twisted back. So it'll be a dual purpose use there. And we're done back here. Yeah, getting along. As for overdrive setups from Sal Walter, his website, They don't ship out till the first week of February, so I'm still a month and a week out before they get shipped out. So I don't know, say 5-6 weeks till I have overdrive, which the bed will be still off. So then from like this point, I gotta crawl, but it's not as bad as I can only stand here and work, install it. Not horrible. So that's that. I gotta get Nick Master, got a bushing for this still. And I gotta figure out why this is rubbing on that head bolt there. You give it more throttle and then it rubs some resistance. So I'm gonna solve that for the linkages. What else? Really yet. So alrighty, that's all for the chassis update there. Onto the cab now. You finished up bundle work this weekend, 4-day weekend. So Friday, Saturday is, and some Sunday, just grinding down, sanding down. So I think this is about fiberglass, and then I got 2 more layers of regular small vinyl to keep filling in the small holes. Now it's perfectly smooth. So yeah, we're good. Oh, all good. So my next thing to work on here is steering box needs painted. That's it for external. This needs to come off, high beam switch needs to come off. I want to rewire it, have a quick disconnect, and then run it to these wires to a connector. So do that. That's really it. And the next thing is the paint blue. So all this red, it's been primered, now red. This red matches my firewall now, burgundy red, satin, a little bit darker, to match the actual original red, they're originally red. It's faded over 70 years, so it's not gonna be perfect ever. But the truck's not gonna be red, it's gonna be blue. And so I need to somehow match the truck and paint the outside blue where I repaired. So all this stuff gets repaired in blue, painted blue over. Now, even though if you look at the doors, I mean, video, I'm seeing it different, but this blue, and get some light blue showing in here, really light blue, so it's, everywhere is not perfect. So it's gonna be fresh blue there. Then I gotta somehow blend into those patina stripes. That's the original patina, not my sanding. I need to make that match. So that's gonna be all fake patina. Now I'm not gonna go crazy like way down here, because I'm gonna have some like rock sliders, my steps coming in here for the fenders, and so I only have to deal with so much here to kind of fake it. And like back here, pretty much with a cab goes straight, flat wall, down. I'm only worried about this portion you're gonna be seeing, so you gotta fake that. But the rest back here, I mean, real life, the bed's always on all its life. This blue was put on with the bed on, not taken off. That's why it's still red here. But I'm gonna paint that blue just so it looks much better. Not someone half-assed back in the 50s. So that's gonna be painted blue. Still give it a few scuffs so it doesn't look brand new, but the majority of the scuffs and wear marks outside, because it makes sense. You're gonna have wear here, none here. So I need to do that. And then talking to Sweet Patina on Instagram, trying to do some patina coatings on his trucks, products he sells. So I'll get that stuff later on. But I'm thinking about doing a wet sand on the actual body, just to give it more, get rid of these issues. I don't know, nice smooth finish around the whole truck. Like 500 grit, 1000 grit, I don't know, something very micro small, just to get it roughed up. Not to fake it, but I don't know. That's what I'm trying to play with. I've always done full restoration. Well, somewhat. Not the best, but I keep getting better and better here. And this is patina, not like a full-on paint the body. Now I'm doing patina, so it's kind of the first time for me. Anyway, there's that. Onto the inside of the cab. Now the doors, I'm not going to touch the doors. I'm going to save this door and the other side door. I'm going to send both doors to my metal guy to have some rust repaired on the bottom. This one's got some, like, say, rocker rust down here. It's all been patched. That side's perfect, except it's got rust on the very bottom, which is fixable. This I want him to fix right. I think you can buy these pieces too. So I'm gonna have them do it once the cab is on the chassis. Hey, okay, you can have the doors now. I don't want the body twisting as I'm taking as the doors are off. So I'm gonna take them off afterwards. So that's that. Otherwise, this door, I want to get the locks working. I want to get the internals lubricated. It's pretty dry inside, but going up, it's pretty challenging. Going down's easy. This one works, but it needs a bushing. So I need to fix that. Now I do have some wagon. I have a 61 wagon in the barn for parts, but also I have a 50s wagon set of doors, perfect condition, except they're blacks. I mean, I could use them, but this door is, I'm using, it's patina, just not that door. I'm gonna do that, redo that door. So I don't want to use those doors. I'm gonna cannibalize parts. I've already sold this piece off them for like $40 each off to Midwest Willie's, wanted to buy them for me. So sold a few parts from him, so they're just being cannibalized. I paid $100 for the set, so it's still a good deal because each glass pane's about $100, and I broke that glass, so that's why. So I may steal off those windows, the winglets. I may steal the window, of course. Okay, that's it. All right, so that's that. All my armrests are taken off. They're nice restored we did, but Grandma wants to redo them, so that's that. The door cards, it's gray here. And I gotta get new ones made. I'm gonna get stainless ones made here so they really take abuse. And if I can put stickers on them or magnets and mount my Faraday extinguisher there for the small element ones, more modern but compact design extinguishers. So I'm doing stainless for that reason. And then it's supposed to be like the headliner. I'm not gonna do a headliner in this truck. I'm gonna maybe do a netting. So I'm gonna do like a ridge beam across so it doesn't have any sag in the middle. And then from that point to the channel up here, do netting, then netting again. We'll see about the height from my head and where I'm going to store up there. But I'm going to do some kind of netting, like 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch square netting. So that's the plan there, but really just be the back portion. So from my like there, back netting wise, then the front half kind of openness, just so it's easy to grab on the lights, and the netting will probably hang low. So yeah, half the cab would be netting for storage space. These spots here are for my ducts, all the Jeep ducts we get. So they fit perfectly in there, they don't fall out, so it's a perfect spot for the ducts. Interior light doesn't work, but I'll probably get rid of it soon. I have the cover for it. My aux beam 8-panel gain switch for all my accessories, that's gonna be there. So that's all that. Up here, that's where my speakers are gonna go. So they'll be mounted up in here. My Bluetooth Boss Audio soundbar going there. And then over Christmas, today's Christmas, but yesterday, I was thinking about where I'm gonna put my hats. Hats on the bench are fine, or hats down here are fine, but gotta grab them and they get dirty or get blown in the wind. So I'm thinking about making a hat rack that mounts one hat here and one over there. So I have my Jeep hat for maintenance, Jeep shows. But I'm starting to feel 2024, I mean, I'm really getting into now watching and taking interest, but I don't have anything yet. Just my hat, some shoes I want to be, whenever I work my Jeeps, it's 1920s, 60s music I'm listening to as I work my Jeep, or Jeep shows, podcast. In my daily driver, it's modern music. In the house, it's my generations, 02 to 2018 type of music. And it's wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, it's always that era of music I'm into. So driving this thing, I'm listening to 20s and 60s music. So I want to be also in the time period close. I mean, just for car shows, go to town, go to cruises, that. Off-roading, a different story. I'll wear some dirty clothes, but sometimes I want to be in the element of wearing vintage. So I want to have my Jeep hat for dirtiness, maintenance, off-roadness, hanging over here. And on that one over there, my 1940s, 50s era hats. So Florido, I think it's called. That over there. But I want to make some kind of clamp, like clamps on super tight. And then you gotta like press something to let it go. So it's not like actually you can't pull on it. You can't I mean, it's nice storage space. It might take me 30 seconds to take the thing off, but it's conveniently there versus on the floor getting dirty, fly out the window. So I'm thinking of doing hat storage over there, speaker, netting for storage, deck storage. So that's all my storage spots. Back behind my seat, which Grandma thought put the speaker here or put some storage. That's, for me, it's perfect for my jackets. At Bantam Jeep Fest, I stored my sweaters behind my bench seat. Since I don't use this bar, it does help with your shorter, more space below, but I can store 1, 2, 3 sweaters across, tucked underneath. So I can have my rain jacket, and then my overalls, then my sweater. So that's perfect stuff to have behind my seat. It's always dry, out of the way. That's that spot. Over there, I'm going to keep my books, so mechanical books, my DOT stuff's in here. That's all it's gonna be used for in here is just my registration, that's all. Keep that simple in there. And some notes and pencils deal. But over there's my maintenance books. And then I have my tool row in there from Blue Ridge Overland. That stays in there, it does fit. Over here, I'm gonna keep all my spark plugs, cables, spark wires, all the stuff you can't find at regular stores if you break down at random. So just keep those in here. So that's the storage stuff. So that's all that. But anyway, the floor is now done. So that is 1/8" plate steel as a floor to help beef up. New floor braces below, so it's sturdy. But being me and nothing fit right, so I had to hammer and wax and things and make things fit and work. So it's now strong, but there's like a ridge goes up like a ramp and a few bumps around. And the ramp, I don't mind the ramp. It's nice like a garden hose, and you wash the cab out, everything just rolls out. That's convenient versus just puddles in like over there. So in maintenance terms, it's nice. And being this color 4, red, dark, plus I'm gonna do some matting for grip tape. You're not gonna really notice it, so that's good. But I did at least Bondo in all the low and divots, just so it's kind of flatter. Over here, we get Bondo here, help ramp that up. It's a patch piece here going down, but it's a nice ramp, so it's kind of hidden. It's been patched, but again, high rise, so did both sides, so we're good. So yeah, I'm done with Bondo. All right, so that's all that. Onto the back bed. The back bed's next to work on, but not to the cab's on the truck, and not to the truck's running. So that's my deadline there. So cab and everything running, I'm good, and probably wait till overdrive arrives. I'm kind of sitting bored. I'll probably roll the chassis in the house garage and bring the bed in here. The bed needs to be flipped upside down. I gotta do a repair that mounts to here. So you have your bed mounts go across like a channel, and they tie off to here, the front. So yeah, this piece here needs some angle iron added to it to help beef it up. Otherwise, the bed's good, it's been repaired. The fenders, I'm gonna do some fiberglass work, just minor. It's been repaired nicely, but still needs a bit of filled. I might just get away with regular Bondo. It's like, I don't know, that needs done. The bed pockets, I'm gonna have those repaired later on this coming summer, so I'm not gonna mess with those with fiberglass Bondo. I can make do, but just do it right. I'll wait a few more months to get those done right. So that's it for the bed. Yeah, getting there. So on the bench, what's priority here is my clutch and pedal linkages, front drive shaft, new tie rod, my skid plate to mount on, new fuel line. So that's all the priority this week. I got a 3-day work week, so today's Monday. So I work Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday I'm off for New Year's. So my goal is to have this weekend put the cab on, is the goal. So the main priority is everything that involves from this point to this point, what's in my way that I want to crawl underneath the truck when the cab's on. So it is still, I gotta drill my front cab mounts, paint the box, run fuel line. I can skip the carb to the fuel pump, but fuel pump to the gas tank, I want to run through that, gas tank in, skid plate on, pedal bushings and pedals, clutch winchage and the brake pedal. Get those all going. Brakes. I don't need to put the brakes. I can do them later. So I can skip the bleeding brakes. At least get the pedal working. And then make sure the clutch engages. And then that'll be it for that. Exhaust on. And then mount that one part for the handbrake just so it's secured. The rest I can get access behind. So that's all the goals to get done. Anyway, that's about it. All right, there's your weekly update.